Alright, hello, it's Nameless Bandicoot, gonna take you through the map Bloonarius Prime. This is probably like the 8th recording I'm attempting here, because of bullshit happening in every round. Yeah, suddenly I can't speak and suddenly I lose because I'm not paying attention. You know, that's the pain of being a commentator trying to explain things. But for this map, make sure you have Quincy. That's who we want to use in my strat. Also a fairly easy way to get through the early game, as Quincy covers both of the exits here.
Yeah.
He covers the right and he also covers the left. So what's the gimmick behind this map, which is kind of peculiar, but it's a cool map. It's rather challenging, one of the most challenging maps in this category. But the gimmick is that the balloons will occasionally teleport to the right side of the map. And as you can see, the right side is significantly shorter than the left side, making the right side quite vulnerable. So if you're not careful, you are gonna be you could be losing like very quickly. So that's something to keep in mind. So place him here where he covers both of the exits and you're gonna be good to go. So how to survive the late game? It's rather simple. It's the same thing. Go for the ninja strat and then you know, Patchy Prime is gonna be the key, but not for this strat. It's usually the key, but I'm so sick of Apache Prime. It's kind of a little bit annoying. It's kind of like the good old Comanche Commander strat where you could just use the Comanche Commander, annihilate literally every single map. So I kind of want to be a little bit sophisticated today and try a pretty unique strat, or a little bit different, a little bit risky. There's only one really hard, there's only one hard round, I'm gonna say. And that's round 89. Which I found out is a little bit inconsistent. Sometimes it kills you, and sometimes it doesn't kill you. But it has only killed me once. And I have like survived through 89 like lots of other times, so I don't know if it's some random dumb RNG or whatever. Ooh, discipline. Get the discipline. Good RNG anyway, but should not talk too much, because if I do, I forget an upgrade, and suddenly I am dead. But again, like, the most difficult rounds here are the DDTs, or whatever's happening on the right side. Because of the very short path. Like, it takes like 1 second and they're already all the way on the other side. Brutal. Really brutal, especially when you're going for this risky strat like I'm going for. But that's how it is, you know. You don't want to copy other creators. I think, like, I obviously could have done exactly the same thing as those really good guys do, like Phoenix, Killa, or ISAB, or whatever. But I like using my own imagination. You know, that's how you improve and get better at the game. So, round 17, no problem. Round 18, it's gonna be no problem. Round 19, use the Quincy ability if you want to. Shouldn't be necessary with a double shot, however. So we're gonna get that right away, and as you can see here, we're gonna annihilate everything on the right. So those pings are fast, the ninja and Quincy takes care of things. So we're gonna be getting the balloon jitsu, but before we do that, let's place the alchemist right here and use the larger potions. There you go. Killing it. Go for the mixture dip so we can go get the berserker brew. Don't need it just yet, but we do need it for round 40, so we can take care of that. Also, someone like, I think 31 killed me once with a red balloon, because I just forgot to upgrade to faster throwing. Like, these nuances can be a little bit annoying, but that's how it is to play on chimps. How do I recommend doing it on other difficulties? If you want to ask that question, like half cash. Well, it's I'm sorry to say it, but I think what you should do is to simply pay to win. And what I mean by that is that you should just go to the store and purchase. Ooh, barely there, barely, because I did not have faster throwing. There you go. But this time I did not leak the red balloon. I'm such an idiot. Okay, don't make my mistake. Simply get faster throwing. No, simply get Berserker Brew. Get Berserker Brew and faster throwing instead of the Bloon Jutsu, like I did. But it worked out. But don't do this. I'm just getting lost in my talking. But yeah, in other difficulties, I think you should just get the double cash, and you're gonna be beating every map easily, and it's really fun with a lot of money. You know, at the end of the day, the only difficulty that matters is the chimps. Like, that's the only thing that matters. I mean, usually you get the monkey knowledge and everything, and just make sure you never have any stress. Double cash is the way to go. It's fairly cheap too, like 10 bucks maybe. Gonna be worth it. So faster throwing, let's get that. We don't need the acid pool. So now that we have all of these 3 towers out of the way, I think it's time to move on. So what we're gonna be doing is instead we're gonna be getting the village. At the moment, I think I want to place it right here for now. Yes, here. Guess I'll just place it right here.
Get ready to feast.
Moab, no worries at all. Easy. Do feel free to use the Quincy ability whenever you like. I might have said that before, but it doesn't hurt to repeat myself a little bit. I mean, I don't want to rely too much on micro, but if you really want to, just use it. It doesn't hurt. The cooldown is pretty low, but for the sake of not being annoying and hard to follow, I'm just gonna stay away from that. I might have to use it on some rounds because of the reduced quality of life. All right, so here we have the spike balls. The reason why we want to get this is that it's a precaution, and it also gonna cover up the right entrance fairly well. The spike mines are gonna do a decent amount of damage. Gotta take care of those things, especially around 63 is where it's really useful. Alright, so we're gonna be getting those soon enough before we start with the Buccaneer, which is gonna place right here. You could maybe yeah. Don't do it. Don't place it here. Place it here. Again, there's more stuff happening on the left side, so you don't want to be placing too much on the right side. Like, you get balloons on the right side, like, on very rare occasions. And it seems extremely... I don't think there's any pattern. I think Ninja Kiwis did it randomly. Because a bad on the right would be, like, really difficult. So, makes sense. Alright, so I think they picked some rounds randomly. I used to think they did it every 5 rounds, but I discovered quickly that was not the case. So, now that we have these spike mines, how do we proceed? Excellent question. Indeed, we should get the Buccaneer. So let's get the Buccaneer, faster shooting, double shot, destroyer, grape shot, and hot shot right at the bat. If you want to, you can get an alchemist already now, but I think it's better to save up for both the carriers. First one being the aircraft carrier. Like, I think it's gonna get 30 or so. With the spike mines, you're gonna be safe for a long time. Probably even until mid-70s, late 70s. A little bit too much, but at least mid-70s, I think. The aircraft carrier is quite decent. It's a decent chunk of damage. And getting Moabs. It's really useful. Also, these airplanes, they fly all across the screen, so we're gonna be making that to the right side too. Which is neat. So the big tower here though is the Sky Shredder, but the Sky Sky Shredder is quite expensive, so it's gonna take quite a few rounds until we can get it. So it's kind of a bummer, obviously, but we just can't afford to save for it because it's too expensive. We're gonna be leaking something on the right side. Maybe not on the left, but on the right. We're literally gonna be leaking something at some point. It's inevitable, fortunately, so I just had to bite the bullet. So if everything goes smoothly, you will be getting the Sky Shredder in round 94, when it's essential I say, that you do get the camo detection, which I forgot in one of the videos I made. Somehow I did, and I got completely wrecked by the biggie piece. So unnecessary, but whatever. So, do remember that. 63 is looking a little bit scary in the very beginning, but the spike factor takes care of everything. So no need to worry. Again, if you really want to, you can just use the arrows and everything is going to be annihilated. Just to show it to you.
Yeah.
Prince is level 11. Has he even done anything? 21k, then just 48k. And the carrier is already 30k. Nice. Carrier flagship. Yeah, we're gonna be getting it mid 70, probably 75, around there. But don't fret, as we're not even remotely close to being dead. Like nothing is getting past Quincy's bow. Yeah, sweet. There you go. Low after pop. Just like that. So now we're gonna be getting the plane very soon. It's a little bit scary. Like your mine automatically thinks you're getting through, but the spikes, the mines there are doing a great job. Like it's not even close. It just looks close. Again, don't forget about changing abilities. You can just press the keys 1 and 2 on your computer. Okay, so you're panicking. I guess you knew that. Most people know that, but some people don't, I suppose. Alright, so we're 6k short of the carrier flagship. 6k short, so look at this, like nothing. It's remotely close to our territory. This is maybe the scariest round. Like, I'd use the ability just to be on the safe side. You know, you see that the balloons get like right here, and you automatically get like, you panic. You use that. I don't think it's necessary to use it, but why wouldn't you do it? Like, why wouldn't you use it? So let's go to carrier flagship. Ooh, arrows. Let's use the arrows and kill everything. The flagship is officially here, so now we can just relax and buff it with an alchemist. We will do right away. Get the berserker brew. Get the faster throwing. Like nothing's gonna kill us. That was a little bit scarier than I remembered, but you weren't close to dying there, considering I waited so long using the abilities. Like with the Queen's ability, it's easy. So that's the brew, and also the stronger simulant coming up just a bit. So as the Sky Shredder is costing 43k, we are quite far away from that. We still get it. We still do get it in the end. No acid pool, not gonna waste any money. I'm gonna build the thing right now. Not gonna wait. So I'm gonna put it here, just in the range of the village. The reason why I put it a little bit out, like that far out, is because I want to build an alchemist, which can only target monkeys. This is rather important. I'll get to that a bit later. But it's really important that the alchemist buff those 2 towers we have here. The carrier and monkey ace. Otherwise, we will not be able to survive because it's just barely enough. Around 89, I believe. Just bullshit, but Yeah, it might be Spike Mine RNG, actually. It might be decisive. It's kind of crazy. Ooh, that looks scary, but nothing to worry about. We should get the Operation Darkstorm. We should also get the Jungle Drums. The Raider scanner. Right here. Okay, why would you get it? You need it. And it's also kind of a caution in round 78. Kind of panic there. Too focused on the talking, man, since I don't talk too much in these videos. Today wasn't a day where I just thought going for it. Look, we're absolutely killing it. But get the Alchemist before we start saving. More! Let's get the Alchemist. Let's start this. Large portions. Okay, we do not cover the dark. Okay, good. Lurker Brew. Cover Simulant Phantom. We're gonna be buffing the airplane now. That's the other thing. We're gonna be buffing here, quite important. So now we're gonna be good for 6 rounds. Scary rounds. Really scary. Hence why I got the gold medal, not the black one, the gray me for now, because I was experimenting too much. You don't have time to wait for the Sky Shelter. You gotta spend money on these upgrades first. Hope it is Alchemist. They do cost like at least 10k in total. But we would have been dead because we're not gonna get it before 89. What makes 89 difficult is that you get 45 DFBs on the right side, and they just annihilate. They just get through, man. It's so annoying. Like the path is so short. We can't really afford to wait to like buy other towers now because of the fact that 95 is right after. We really need 95. We need to get Sky Shelter before 95 to roll this. I believe it's 30 spread out right after each other. Have I forgotten something? Passive throwing, okay. The camo detection is important to keep in mind. Keep that in mind. Don't upgrade it yet. Don't need it yet. 89 is here, so let's use Quincy ability now. Let's also stay on the safe side by using... Wow, that was easy. But there's more. There's more. That's why it was that easy, because there's more coming. Let's use the arrows. It's at the very end. Yeah, I'll use it on the Bloons. If we get any Bloons out, I'm gonna be using the arrows. And arrows. Ooh, barely, but it was enough. Very scary. Maybe you can use the Quincy even earlier, so you can get the, what it's called, whatever, like the recharge, or however you say it. My mind is not working because I need to focus on the freaking Sky Shutter. We're only missing 10k. Let's press that and upgrade to the Camel Village right after. Turn off auto start. Just me being courageous for no reason. There's no reason to do it. Look at how good we're handling the Moabs. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. 93. It's not scary at all. It is a little bit scary on the surface, but not even remotely close to being done. It's just me again, man. For absolutely no reason. I mean, I've done quad on chimps, so how much should I panic? The difference. To get that, and now instantly get Raider Scanner. Essential. Otherwise, I'm gonna die to the DPTs coming up. So, we have everything we need right now. Look, this Sky Shutter is gonna annihilate the DPTs. Just look at what happens now. So, just look at this. Completely destroyed. Not even a chance in the world that any of them get through. look at that destruction right there. We don't even need like blue gun or whatever, but I'm still gonna be getting it. Primary training. We can get some blue gunner. Where's the blue gunner? Let's go a little bit slower so we can place down the gunner. We don't need it. Stick your glue, Moab glue, relentless glue, and splatter. There you go, and then we can also get freaking. Let's get some Moa Maulers, I suppose. Oh, this is kind of a little bit scary. This is scary. I completely forgot about this round. Ooh, arrows, just in time. I don't think we were close to dead there because the Sky Shredder is gonna get everything, but you know, you want to be on the safe side. You know, you don't want to die in freaking 97 because your guide is wrong. I'm not mentioning that. I actually just forgot. Let's get the Moab, the Maulers. We don't need them, but let's get them. Despite the fact that we don't need them. It's getting a little bit many Bloons on the screen, no problem, but it looked like a problem for a little bit. Kind of an uncomfortable second here. Let's also get these. I think we easily killed the leading ones. Easy. And the bad, easy, man. Oh, look at the skeleton bad. It's gonna get absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Look at that. It's already like completely destroyed. There you go. Easy. Alright, so pretty neat. Pretty neat. Get 8 totem pulls for that as well. Good stuff. And we have the black border, exactly what we needed. So at the end of the day, pretty good strat, I think. To a few close calls, but actually it's just you can just use the abilities and also upgrade things in time, which I did forget a couple of times. But that's just me being dumb. You won't make those mistakes. It was enough to take down the map anyway. Most important thing, remember the alchemist buffs before you go for the Sky Shredder. But the Sky Shredder is gonna wreck everything. So thanks anyway for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you soon on the channel. So stay tuned for more.